Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the MCU Report. I am your host, Allan Austin, joined always by Jason, the Down in Harris. How are you, bud?
Good. I missed you.
Yeah, we have been off for a bit, scheduling. I've been busy for the past couple weeks. Then earlier this week, little one got sick, I got sick, starting to feel a little bit better. Yeah.
I know. I went back to work and everything just switched up. Life. It's okay.
Yep.
We're back.
We are back, and we are here to talk episode 2, 3, and 4 of She-Hulk, and the disappointing news of D23. I thought it was disappointing. Just a little bit. But let's get into episode 2, because episode 2 was pretty good. She gets fired. Then she gets hired at GLK&H as a superhuman law division. She has to be She-Hulk the whole time. And her first case is Emil Blonsky Abomination.
Which I knew was going to come back to bite her in the ass after Shang-Chi. After that, I knew eventually it was going to work its way back around.
Yep, so pretty much that episode is her trying to build her case for Emil. She even calls Bruce, and she's like, hey, Bruce, like, I might be taking on the case for Emil and all that stuff. And he's like, it sounds like you already took the case. And she's like, well, yeah, kind of. And then we find out that he's on his way in space. Probably to Sakaar.
In the Sakarian vessel. I was surprised, too. I thought he would have been mad when she decided to take case. I was expecting him to flip out and Hulk out.
Yep.
I have to say, I was surprised.
So is he going back to see his son? Are we going to get Sakaar?
I don't know. It never really covered what he did in Ragnarok, if he was doing anything behind the scenes being their champion. So.
Well, he was naked most of the time, so yeah, he is on his way back to Sakaar. Yeah. Yep. That and they're probably setting up World War Hulk. So that's pretty sweet. But she ends up taking the case. She calls her boss and tells him that, yeah, I'm going to take the case. And he's like, yeah, well, you better turn on the news. And it shows the footage from Shang-Chi with Wong fighting Abomination. And that's how that ends. That's how episode 2 ends. See, we're going to bang these out real quick. That and cough medicine.
You got it.
Cough medicine starting to kick in, so I'm little loopies. So, what was the end credit scene from that one? That one was her, like, pretty much doing a lot of house chores for her father. Yeah,
I remember.
That was funny. Yep. So the next episode 3, is pretty much the case of Emil Blonsky's parole. We find out that Wong just took him just to train Kumite.
No, because wasn't it because he needed a representative and he chose him?
I think it was just that he needs like a training
someone to represent him in a fight or something like that.
Yeah. So he ends up fighting. That whole episode was actually kind of funny. The whole 7 lovers thing was pretty great. And yeah, they win the parole, and he just can't transform an Abomination anymore. Which I guess would lead us into the D23 news that we'll get into later. Because, yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, the end credit scene for episode 3 was what? I don't remember.
Wasn't it episode 3 the Megan Stallion episode?
Oh, yes. So yes, and the whole B story of it, I love it too. She even said it in the show. She was like, "Ooh, connecting the A and B story. That's nice." So yeah, the whole B story of episode 3 was the other lawyer that we met in the first episode was suing a transforming elf from Asgard who portrayed herself as Megan Thee Stallion and ended up getting $175,000 from him. Yeah, so the end credit scene was She-Hulk signing Megan Thee Stallion as her client, which, if you think about it,
she's Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah. She does make a really good Popeye's chicken sandwich, I'll tell you that. That shit is fire. It's like a chicken sandwich with like
my job tried to replicate. I was like, this is not gonna.
It's sweet. Oh my god. The chicken sandwich with the sweet heat sauce. Holy shit. It is fucking incredible. It's so good. But yeah, so the end scene is everybody's still kind of talking about it. Is she's twerking with Megan Thee Stallion? Hilarious. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, that was an awesome little cameo.
Awesome. Then we get into probably one of my favorite episodes so far, and like great episode because. Choo choo! All aboard! Here we go again! All aboard the Mephisto train. Mephisto confirmed. Here we go. Without it, you cannot tell me that wasn't Mephisto. You cannot tell me that there wasn't Mephisto. First off,
I must have missed because I didn't see the man in red.
You're blind. You are blind. This show has confirmed that Wolverine is indeed in this MCU.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
People are still wondering what the fuck that Celestial is still doing in the ocean. Wong used to work at Target. That's confirmed.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that.
And Mephisto is definitely confirmed because who else could she have been talking to? First off, let's just get into Madison. That's with 2 N's and a Y, and it's not where you think. Oh my god. Bring her back immediately.
Oh, it's no coincidence. It's no coincidence that she looks like Lizzie Olsen.
Sorry, really when you said that, I was watching those 2 guys on Struggle Nation on YouTube. They always do like a recap, a rewatch of it. They're like, the one guy was like, that looks like Wanda. Like, does he have like another sister? And I'm like,
that's what I said.
The fuck? It's like, I'm not the only person that's heard that.
That's what I said. I'm like, it cannot be a coincidence.
But Madison,
if Wanda was a party girl, that would have been her.
Madison is a great character. Please come back. Please.
A great little bestie for Wong. Definitely.
Wongers. Wongers. So pretty much the episode, it's like I'm trying to remember what else happens. I was just so blown away by Madison. So it starts off with the guy Donnie Blaze.
Which when I first heard about it, I was like, is he gonna have some tie to Ghost Rider? But I'm kind of glad he didn't because he was a hack. So yeah, it worked out.
I kind of have a theory I have 2 theories about that. So Donnie Blaze is an old mystic arts student, still has this thing rings, and he's like a magician, and he sends Madison into this fiery realm, I guess they want to call it. We can call it hell. And somehow
she came back holding a heart. Like she came back holding a heart. Like, tell me she's not Wanda. Like all she came out holding a heart like a badass.
I'll get to that in a second, but pretty much a portal opens up at the Sanctum Sanctorum in the Paul. Wong is sitting there watching Sopranos. By the way, if you haven't watched Sopranos, sorry, it gets spoiled for you twice in the show. So
a lot of seasons, so it's like only 2 moments.
Not all is spoiled, you know. I mean, Sopranos is a very good show, and like even before, like the minute I paused it, because I was like, "What episode did she watch?" As they watch, I was like, "Oh yeah, I knew exactly what episode they were watching." I was like, "That's gonna be a terrible episode for them to watch." Like poor Adriana. But yeah, so portal opens up. Madison falls in through, holding a heart. Now, I have two theories on whose heart that is. One, I think she made a deal with Mephisto. I think that she was talking to Mephisto. Jake is what she calls him, a goat-looking man. I don't know. She's kind of drunk, so maybe it was like a human that looked like a goat. It's weird. I think that heart could be either one of two people. One, Johnny Blaze, and like that's Mephisto's way, because Mephisto and Ghost Rider, that's how they have like they're intertwined, right? Like they have a deal. Maybe that's how we get Ghost Rider into the MCU. Like that's his heart coming into the MCU. Or, and this is probably the most logical one, maybe if they keep going with it, that's Doctor Strange's heart. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, when he in Multiverse of Madness, there was one dark soul that like was still in his eye, that's still deep inside of him. That's how he's got the third eye. Maybe that's his heart that was in the dark dimension, and that's like Mephisto trying to like barter, get it back.
That Either definitely way, has to come back though. It's like just carrying a heart,
just carrying a heart.
No one said anything, didn't get brought up again. Definitely has to have some kind of significance.
Yep. So pretty much in the episode, Wong gets all fed up with Donnie Blaze, so he ends up suing him and all that stuff. On top of that, Jen is trying to date, and we get a cameo by former WWE superstar, David Otunga, aka Jennifer Hudson's ex-husband, I think. I don't know what happened with that, but yeah, it's a shame for her that she can only find a date as She-Hulk, not as Jennifer Walters.
That made my heart cry for her a little bit.
Speaking of making my heart cry, to the douchebag who played the guy Allan, given all people Allan named a bad name. That is not how all Allans act. That guy was an absolute asshole. I do not condone him using my name as Allan. Not all Allans are bad. But all Allans are very good. So exactly. I'm Allan Austin.
You're double awesome.
He's Allan the fucking douchebag. And yeah, I just don't like how that guy was like just portrayed as like an Allan.
Yeah, that was horrible. Like,
what a douche.
That's how you really look. Oh, I'm gonna
like,
go.
Jennifer Walters, like Tatiana Maslany is gorgeous. What an idiot.
Exactly.
Like, I get like this is a show, but like
and funny.
Yeah, she's hilarious. She's hilarious. But she goes on a bunch of dates. She's got one date, and then Wong's like, "Why aren't you answering her phone?" And she's like, "Oh, that's why. That's because Donnie Blaze opened up the portal again, and all these demons are just flying out of there." So, yes, Mephisto confirmed. Mephisto confirmed. But Jennifer Walters helps get them all back. Then she goes back to her date the next morning. She wakes up, and the guy's like, "Nah, I'm not. I'm good. It's like, fuck you, douche.
Horrible.
Horrible. Then she gets a knock on her door, and she's being served by Titania, who apparently had the copyrighted names of She-Hulk before she was She-Hulk.
Which I'm glad she came back, because I love Jamila's deal. And it's funny how they're going along with the storyline, because that's one of her biggest rival comics. So
yeah,
it's interesting to see how it's going to play out.
Yeah, you knew she was going to come back. And like the whole, I guess like during the, for like a promotion, she was like Kamala Camille or whatever. I can't even pronounce her name. I'm also a little loopy too, so she was like running the streets like the billboards, and she was like spraying like Titania on it. It was hilarious. But
can we didn't talk about the Wrecking Crew.
Oh yes, the Wrecking Crew on the third one.
They made a cameo, yeah.
And I think one of the dates is also part of them, because one of the dates who was in, I don't know the actor's name, but he was like in Baywatch. He's in a bunch of other things, but he was like asking her, he's like, "Oh, so you were like indestructible, right? So like vibranium can't pierce you." Like I think he's one of them. Wrecking Balls, the Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, I was thinking either that or I was thinking he'd be a part of the
DODC. They are showing up quite a bit lately. But, yeah, so the Wrecking Crew tries to wreck her, but nope. She's She-Hulk. Hopefully we'll get more to that, because obviously I feel like
I love how they did their iteration, too, how they did a little spin on how they are in the comics. Because in the comics, there's a bunch of construction guys who found Asgardian weapons. And she's like, you guys steal this from
Asgardian construction work? Yep. Yes, we did.
That was cool. I like that.
So it's like we got the tracksuit mafia and we got the Wrecking Crew. Hilarious. Both idiots. But
getting these little splinter off groups that are really villains, but not really villains. That's kind of cool.
Right. So yep, that episode ends. The end credit scene is great. It's Wongers and Madison sitting there watching This Is Us, and they said something about a wedding. What wedding? Who got married? Did they get married?
Oh no.
Because they're talking about like, oh yeah, I think we still have some left from the wedding. And it's like, what? They're just asking what kind of drinks they had. Ugh. Just makes me happy I don't drink anymore. Ugh.
I miss those
days. Nope. So
good release.
So that's been it for She-Hulk. She-Hulk has been pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of people are complaining because they're saying that they don't like how it's more comedy based and a little bit less action based. But
fuck.
Like let the show finish out, see how it's gonna pan out, then make your decisions at the end.
Wait till
They're
next
in the middle
episode.
of the ride. Really can't be complaining right now.
Wait till next episode.
Oh yeah, I saw the previews for next episode.
Frogman.
Mr. Daredevil, he's getting close.
Oh yeah, well, that will lead me to the D23 thing because I guess they talked about it too. Because all right, so that was it for She-Hulk. Let's talk about the D23. So Friday was pretty much all games, Disney games, Marvel games. I'm cool. Midnight Suns is coming out soon. There's this other game coming out with like it's like based on the 1940s.
Yeah, I heard it was Captain America and Black Panther, and you get to play as two members of each of those factions, like Captain America and a smaller hero from the comics, and Black Panther and one of the Dora Milaje.
Yeah, that'll be kind of cool. But Saturday, the day that we were all looking forward to, the day that was supposed to be better than fucking Comic-Con, was not better than fucking Comic-Con. Not by a long fucking shot.
They gave us everything at Comic-Con, so it wasn't really
not
much
everything. So let's get into it. So, for people in attendance at D23, they got to see another trailer for Wakanda. Another clip of Quantumania. We haven't even seen one. They got two. They got the trailer for Secret Invasion, which we got. I'm cool with that. That was awesome. They also got a trailer. We got a trailer for Werewolf by Night. Sorry, I don't know a goddamn thing about Werewolf by Night.
Not alone, sir.
And it looks weird as fuck.
I'm gonna check it out.
They also got, what else did they get? They get I don't think they got a clip. I think they did get a clip of Echo. And then you can see, I guess, Vincent D'Onofrio came out. I guess one of the clips is Echo's talking to Kingpin, and Kingpin's got the eye patch on. So confirmed he's not dead, obviously. No body, no death. Then he's then Vincent D'Onofrio stayed on stage and was like, are we going to talk about my show next? And then Charlie Cox was like, oh, you mean my show? And then he comes out, talks about Daredevil. Obviously no footage of that's been shown because they haven't started filming that yet. But they did show a clip of him and on his She-Hulk. And I muted it. I muted EA Boss talking about it because, hold on a second. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, Charlie Cox comes on and he's talking about his little he's only in one episode, they said. But EA Voss started talking about it because he was at D23, and he was just talking about like how they showed the clip of him, and I stopped it because I don't want any spoilers on like what happens in his episode, even though he kind of went into it. I don't know if it was the medicine I was on earlier, but I heard the M word and I stopped. I was like, nope, I don't want to hear anymore. Are they bringing in the M words on She-Hulk? I hope not. Although I kind of do. I don't know. But either way, his episode's going to be great, I heard. Like, hers going to be phenomenal. What else did they get? They got a trailer for the Marvels. I want a trailer for the Marvels.
I read about that also.
He goes into depth about it. The trailer is sick. It goes to like Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys. Like Kamala Khan is like talking, like meets Goose, and then gets freaked out because Goose eats somebody. And it's like, well, come on, I want to see this. But and we also, I guess they didn't show anything. Yeah, they showed the clips of Loki season 2. But the only confirmed, we did get Fantastic Four news. It wasn't the news that I really was hoping for, but hey, we got a director. That's fine by me.
Exactly. Now all the other, wheels can start turning, the casting and everything else can fall into place. So we got the director, so we're on the way.
Yep, Matt Shakman, who directed WandaVision, will be directing Fantastic Four. Come on, just give me something. Just tell me who's playing who, so I can rest easy at nights.
Ooh, it's coming.
Yes, soon can mean anything. Soon can mean anything. But god damn it, what a good time to be alive for Marvel fans.
Yeah, definitely. D23 was like the icing on the cake, especially the Thunderbolts stuff.
Oh yeah, the Thunderbolts. Yes, they announced the Thunderbolts. They announced that it is Val, it is Ghost, it is David Harbour's character from Black Widow, Red Guardian, Yelena, Sebastian as Bucky, Taskmaster, and US Agents. 2 people missing from there. I don't understand why. Abomination and Zemo, where are they?
Oh yeah. Well, maybe in the movie. That'll be the lead up.
And then today's D23 news was all about Disney parks, theme parks. Apparently they are opening up another ride at Avengers Campus, which I swear to fuck, I will be there one day. And I'm going to spend a buttload of money because that is heaven to me. An Avengers Campus. Insane.
I heard about the King Thanos.
The King Thanos? What is that going to be about? That is going to be crazy. And I'm watching football right now, and they showed a preview for Halloween Ends. That looks stupid.
Oh, no, that's awesome.
Oh, my God. I can't believe we're in September already.
Right? It's crazy.
Damn near middle.
May. Now we're already at the
summer. Oh, we are in September, which means we are just a couple of months away from Wakanda Forever.
The true end of Phase 5.
Yeah, sadly. But yeah, we also got the trailer for Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion looks incredible. Looks great. I can't wait. What a time to be a Marvel fan, and I hope I get to see all of it. And I swear to God, watch my luck.
Oh, we're going to be here. We're going to be here reporting on all this.
I can't wait.
Chef's kiss.
Like that Fantastic Four movie in 2 years.
It's coming. You're going to learn something real soon.
I just need more John Krasinski in my life. But that is
I want a good Fantastic Four movie. That would make me very happy. And a lot of fans very happy.
Yeah, they got to do it right. I think Kevin Feige will. I don't even care about the mutants right now. I just want Fantastic Four. Like all these rumors of like Henry Cavill's playing like Victor. Like
I think he could pull off Doom.
The
remember,
girl
in the comic, Doom is supposed to be this handsome, the handsome guy being still messed up by Richard. So I think you could pull off a Doctor Doom in the right setting.
Yeah, and the girl from Free Guy. Do you ever seen that movie?
Yes.
The girl that developed the game in Free Guy. She's rumored to be playing Sue, which okay, but like no, give me Emily Blunt, damn it. I don't know. I have high hopes. High hopes. You got anything left to say?
Just keeping our ears to the ground for the news, and we're happy to be back with you guys. We're on it.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Well, Jason, thank you. Pleasure as always.
Thank you, sir.
To everybody, have a good one.
Bye, y'all. See you soon.
See you guys later.